Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'll be continuing with the general strategies. Here comes the eighth strategy, which is give a ladder to climb. Students come to your class with a plethora of experiences, whether they have gained it from their families, from their jobs, from their prior schooling, etc. Utilize those past experiences. They can be used for the benefit of everyone in the class. So try to build opportunities for the students so that they can get a chance to share their knowledge, their skills, and their experiences. You can build a platform for your students in many ways. Like, you can start a discussion forum focusing on students' experiences, where students post regarding their unique life experiences. Or you can have a live session presented by a student. You can also ask students to prepare a brief write-up about their knowledge or experience and have a storytelling session. You can also give students an opportunity to carry out any activity or game in an online class. You can even have brainstorming sessions or entrepreneurial ideation sessions with the students and so on. Such opportunities help to boost students' confidence, improve communication skills, and increase their participation in class. Strategy number 9. Lay down clear expectations and directions for activities and assessments. When MAP gives us clear directions, we reach at our destination without any confusion. In the same way, by providing explicit directions for course activities and assessments and letting students know what will be expected of them is a way to reduce learners' confusion and guide them towards learning. The expectations an instructor can share with the students could be related to net etiquette or academic integrity, which seems to be of paramount importance, or about the quality of participation in online discussion forums, or about meeting deadlines, which is required to infuse sincerity among students. It could also focus on assignments and evaluation methods, on the roles and duties of both the faculty and the students. You should give a detailed class schedule and what would be the consequences of joining class late or submitting late work. Also set expectations regarding turning on cameras during online class. It should also include instructors' contact information along with the communication instructions and guidelines, that is, instructors' email or message guidelines, and set appropriate standards for instructors' responsiveness and availability. Example, the response time or the assignment feedback. Having a talk about setting expectations, now is the time of meeting those expectations, which is our next strategy. Maintain your deadlines and expectations. There is no doubt in saying that setting and meeting deadlines and expectations help in smooth functioning of class. If an online class devolves into chaos, or if the students do not engage in discussion forum, it is likely because they do not take the deadlines and the set expectations seriously. It is you as a teacher who can ensure that the students meet up the expectations. Here is an example. In case the students cannot keep their cameras on during the entire class due to any reasons, like network issues being their favorite excuse, then ensure that the students know that they can be asked to switch on the camera anytime during the class in order to check their presence. Or if not camera, they can be asked a question anytime during the class. Another example here, if your instruction says that you will deduct 5 points if an assignment or a discussion post is late, then actually deduct those points. This does not mean that you cannot be flexible on a case-to-case basis. However, it does mean that you take yourself and the class seriously and that you expect your students to invest in class. We move on to another way out, that is industry exposure. Students would want to have an exposure to the industry. Consequently, it becomes extremely crucial to inculcate different ways of industry engagement. Like traditional classes, you can also have your students to expose themselves to the industry professionals through an online medium as well. It could be achieved through live webinars, discussing real life cases in class, telecasting recorded interviews with the personnel, or through online career events, and so on. It provides students with the required practical knowledge and allows them to create a link between their learnings during the course and their application in the real life situations. Everything collectively paving way for their active involvement in class. Next strategy, strategy number 12, students' contribution to resources. Do not always spoon feed your students with the required resources. Establish your pool of resources section in your course. Here, you can ask the students to search for useful resources related to the course. It could be a YouTube clip or articles and essays, websites, pictures, and even crossword puzzles and other games for excitement that highlight and reinforce the segments of your course. This will not only add value to the course, but it would also immerse the students in a full learning experience. This is a great way to have students feel that they are a true part of the course and have some fun and be enthusiastically engaged. Okay, next what we have is don't underestimate the power of appreciation. Everyone has recognition needs that can act as a motivator. We all like to be appreciated, and students are no different. So, why not use this power of appreciation by introducing a badge system? Why not reward students based on their performance, participation, and their attitude towards learning? In order to motivate students at the very outset of the course, you need to notify them regarding the types of badges they can earn during the course and what behavior or action or achievement can lead them towards receiving a badge. Here are some of the titles that can be given, like Rockstar for best overall performance, Early Submitter for submitting assignments at the earliest, Discussion Forum Superstar for the best contributor, Mr. or Miss Progressed for slow or poor learners who have progressed during the course, Resource King or Queen for contributing useful resources for the course, and so on. Here, I would like to bring to your attention an important point. In order to optimally utilize this strategy, try to have titles for both the achievers and slow learners, and also distribute the badges in the live classes or post them in e-classrooms and discussion forums. This acts as an incentive and encourages continued engagement. We finally come to our last strategy, which is build community. In order to promote a successful learning experience and to engage students with course contents, course discussion, and with their peers and instructor, it is necessary to create a sense of belonging. Online students need to feel that they are part of a specific community. For this, their contributions to the course have to be acknowledged and incorporated, and their participation and insights have to be valued. Community can be fostered through synchronous sessions. In such sessions, students get the opportunity to have virtual real-time conversations with their peers and instructor. Hearing and seeing their peers and instructor live allows the students to have personalized interactions with them. However, if the course is asynchronous, a sense of community can be fostered among students through discussion forums or small group work or team projects. Now, I would like to conclude the sessions by saying that synchronous and asynchronous online learning each have their own place. Which type of learning and what kind of strategy you should adopt depends on what you as an instructor wants to achieve and the guidance that you may have received from your institution or department. The key to a successful online class is to use a careful mix of these activities along with the traditional teaching practices. Collectively, all the learning activities would be geared towards achieving the course objectives. Last but not the least, I would like to give you a food for thought. The equation states that the level of output is dependent on the level of input of your efforts over 365 days in a year. Here, you can see that how a little extra effort, that is 0.01 over 365 days, leads to a tremendous improvement in the outcome, while just a little ignorance, that is minus 0.01 on our part over 365 days, worsens the outcome. I request you all to think over it. I hope you like the videos. For any queries, a link for Q&A sheet has been shared in the video. Feel free to post your questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.